All right, in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I create YouTube thumbnails automatically using Nano Banana. So let's get right into it. So I just recorded the video just probably about 10 minutes ago, and I realized I don't have a thumbnail. Now, what's interesting about Claude Code is that I can have it connect directly into Nano Banana, which is Google's latest model to create images. So where Google can do this directly using a chat interface, I want to utilize the Claude Code interface to create a thumbnail for this video. So I'm going to go ahead into Claude Code. Claude Code is something that you can run through the terminal. You can run it through Claude Cowork. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have it help me create a thumbnail for a video for this video where I walk a user through organizing files using Claude Cowork and Claude Code on terminal. Now I actually have a bunch of YouTube, what I call YouTube assets here. Whoop. And what I can have it do is I'll give it a link to either Google Drive, or I can actually, let's do this. Let's give it specific headshots that I have of myself. I created these a while back for it to help me with like determining which assets I can use for the video. So let's do this. Let me actually just download the one that I want. I'll go like this, download, and then I'm going to say using Claude Code or Claude Code on terminal. And I'm going to give it a link to the actual video. So this was the video here, which it may not necessarily need to even like look at the whole video, like given that it's almost a gigabyte. Use this headshot as an asset. And then it's going to find that image there, which is what I just drag and dropped. Can you use Google's Nano Banana? See my credentials file for API keys. If you don't have one, then ask me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into plan mode here. Whoops, I did that too fast. Plan mode, so it can help me actually create a thumbnail for this video that I had just uploaded. And you're going to see here, like it's going to, while YouTube auto generates a thumbnail, like this is not something that's enticing to look at. The idea is that we want someone to click through the video. We want to encourage them. The packaging really matters. So let's have it find the API key. It's going to extract a frame for the video for reference. Let's see what it comes back with. So the idea here is that you can utilize Claude Code to actually go off and create a thumbnail for you programmatically directly within the terminal. It's also the same as doing it through Google Gemini. Now, it depends on how many pictures you have, how many different things you have going on. What I like to do is like to use Terminal because it can do a lot more instantaneously. It's like I have it running a bunch of different like processes in the back end. And so when it has programmatic access through an API, it just helps like fly right through stuff because like you can utilize a UI and you can go one by one, but the idea is that I'd rather give it programmatic access so that way it can go and kind of orchestrate things on the back end. It's not to say you can't utilize this. I can actually grab the same prompt that I put into Claude Code here and like paste it right there and say use this headshot as an asset. So I'm just like copying stuff here, and then I'm going to say pro is fine, submit. Now let's see what it comes back with. Now I can see if it does it here or do it here directly to the UI. So it may give me different results potentially. It may give me the same result. Let's see what it comes back with. But the difference is that Claude Code here on the terminal on the right-hand side of the screen is actually going to first plan out the task. Whoa, that's actually kind of cool. That's pretty dope. So I can do here is download it. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty awesome. Let's see what comes back with on Claude Code on the right-hand side. As you can see, like it's still going through and like trying to figure out life in the moment, which is a little probably too chaotic for it. Yeah, I got reference video, show the exact call over core the video, let me design an implementation plan. So the difference is you have control over what it does before it does it. That's the beauty of it. While here, you know, I can even say like, okay, now help me with creating another thumbnail where I show a user this screen on how I create a thumbnail. You know, it's we're now getting really creative here. Give me a thumbnail of me creating a thumbnail, and then I can go back and give it a different headshot. So let's say I had all these photos taken of me. Thanks, shout out to my brother for doing that. Which one is like enticing? Which one do you guys like? How about this one? Let's do that one. And I can drag and drop that same file here. In a YouTube video, I show them how to actually create a thumbnail using Nano Banana, using Gemini UI versus Claude Code Terminal, side by side. Boom. Okay, so like obviously Terminal is probably a little bit slower because it's going to ask you a bunch of questions. You can go through the process. What text do you want? AI organize my files. I like Claude organize my files. Okay, let's just do that. That's fine. Tech workspace. What visual style do I want? Yeah, sure. Recommended. Yeah, okay. That is pretty cool. I gotta tell you, like, this is freaking awesome. So now, like, I don't need to worry about like creating thumbnails anymore. I can just have it now go and I can use that. Oh, it's files too. Okay, shit. Oh no, I'm picking the wrong one. 7.8 megabytes. Oh, okay. So what's happening here is YouTube wants it less than 2 megabytes. So what I can do here is I can then go open another Claude session. I'm just controlling T on my camera just so that way it skip permissions. And I'm really lazy with this stuff. Like I won't go into Photoshop anymore. Like I even like got rid of my Photoshop subscription now because like, can you make these files less than 2 megabytes so I can upload them to YouTube? Here I'm not going to plan because it's like simple, straightforward. While like the YouTube version, I may need to go through planning because it could do things incorrectly potentially. So it's always good to have that. We'll iterate the prompt, fallback gradient. Okay, yeah, fine, do it. Yeah, as long as it's got all the API keys and everything, that's perfectly fine. So let's have it now run through this downloads folder here, and I'm going to have it optimize JPEGs. There we go. So you can see it. It's already creating. It created a thumbnail. Now that is freaking cool. Terminal. That's pretty dope. I gotta tell you, like the way technology is moving nowadays, it's really quite amazing. And here's another one. So basically, this video is this thumbnail. So that's actually pretty cool, where it can like give you a video that's well defined for YouTube. And then what I'm going to do now is go back and say organize your files. I'm going to upload that. I'm going to save that. And then I'll do the same thing with this video. So as soon as I stop recording with you guys, you'll see here that I'm going to grab this thumbnail here and I'm going to put it on the YouTube video. So hopefully that was helpful. Again, you know, to download Claude Code, it's probably my new favorite tool. Go to Claude. I think you just go to claude.ai. How about this? Download Claude Code. If you want to use the actual command line, you can do that. You can download Claude for desktop. Just go to claude.ai, and it'll give you the different ways you can do it. Click on this. Download Cowork. That's this application here. See my other video. You guys can get an idea of how that all works. But until that, I will see you next time. Peace.